Good evening, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective. Got a lot of messages going on nowadays. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Collective, what is going on? What's going on with you? What's going on? Y'all, there's going to be a lot of things coming to light, a lot of things wrapping up, a lot of truths coming out. Some of you, some very shocking revelations, some very sad and shocking revelations. You're going to have to be able to go with the flow. You're going to have to make sure you're pretty leveled out. So that way you're not going to get unbalanced. I want you to think of that temperance card, that temperance energy, balance, right? Balance. 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in your emotions. You're not letting yourself get too off balance in either way. You know what I mean? You got to be able to navigate. This is you're driving on an icy road and you know you're white knuckling it, but you still got control, even though the conditions aren't going to be to the best for you. But you know how to do it, right? You slow down and you just go with the situation. That's how you're going to have to do it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of white knuckle situations. You're going to really be having to navigate through some energies. Positive, y'all, endings bring new beginnings. A lot of this is things that have to fade away, things that have to be removed in order to get the new beginnings, the new opportunities to kind of shed that skin. For a lot of you, a lot of the snake gas energies around you are shedding their skin and they're having a rough time of it. So there's that agitation going as well. So just bear that in mind. 3 of Cups at the bottom. Things are definitely, a lot of you are going to be removing people. Or you're going to be seeing the truth in people. This is, partnerships, alliances falling apart. People not being able to work together. Yeah, with the 5 of Pentacles here in reverse. No, 10 of Pentacles, excuse me. Even worse. Shit ain't working out. The payoff ain't there anymore. Right? For some of you, you're going to be getting rid of those around that just want to take all the time. This is removing the taker energy. It's okay to take when you need to, but some people just base their whole life on taking from others instead of producing their own, instead of providing their own, right? And some people could have way more than what they need, but they continue to just take. And, you know, that's just got to be cut off. That your time, attention, money, resources, whatever, could go to people that actually need it instead of those that just want to fucking take. There's a lot of taker energy out there, guys and gals. Sleeping energy. A lot of them pose as love. They could be love interest. They could be family, right? Some of y'all could just live in a family of takers. People that just want to take all the time, but they never give back. And the thing about takers is when they do decide to give, they always get more back in return. They just give enough to give to create that image of, oh, I'm a good, kind person. I'm a good person. Here, let me help you out. You know, it's like they could hand you a $20 bill when really they got like $1,000 behind them. You know what I mean? And this isn't necessarily you're biting the hand that feeds you, but it's like as much as you give these people, they don't give you shit in return. So, you know, it's like you're going to cut that shit out. It's like you've taken enough. It's about fucking time you just live with what you got and get out of that taker energy. There's a time to give. There's a time to take. But there's nothing wrong with setting restrictions on cutting off the motherfuckers that just want to take instead of getting off their ass and going and getting their own, right? God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Knight of Swords energy, y'all. This is doing what you got to do. Them swords are going to come out. That's the Gemini energy. You're going to be seeing the truths you need to see to do what you need to fucking do. Say what you want to about Gemini, but a Gemini ain't going to tolerate shit. When a Gemini cuts your ass off, you're done. You're done, right? We've been around it, over it, and under it, and we've decided. So when we make that fucking decision, it's a decision that's made. Any of that reconciliation that wants to happen, you're going up against someone who's, they know every argument, okay? They've been there, done that, and decided why they did what they had to do in order to protect themselves. This is that being smart. That Gemini full moon, y'all. Some of you are going to be having some issues with that because Geminis don't dick around, and Geminis will see all sides and all around the equation in order to understand it. That's why Geminis, we make good debaters because we can. Any of you that know Geminis know that, one of our little side hustles, the gigs, is playing another side of an argument to fully understand how it goes. It's understanding, right? Some of y'all, have you ever argued a viewpoint that you were against just to see another person's side of it? If you haven't, try it. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Those of you that try it, let me know what your results are. 4 of Wands in reverse. You're not given the situations, people, places, and things that you don't trust. If situations need to be removed or dealt with, you're going to do it. If things need to be dropped, you're going to drop it. That's just the way it's got to be. It's that wising up of energy. Things have to end in order for new beginnings, y'all. It's time. Things are, the Wheel of Fortune. It is time, but things have been stalled for various reasons. It's time for things to balance out and new beginnings. This is the energy that ushers in change. This is the energy that brings about that new kind of influx of money, of life, of energy, of new ideas, of bright ideas into situations. It's problem-solving energies, right? Instead of kicking the can down the road, you pick up the fucking can and, okay, for a group building a workshop, you say, okay, here's this fucking beat up can you've been kicking around the road. I want you to redesign it, use it in the shape that it's in, and tell me how you would market it. A lot of you, how are you going to market your life? If you want to change shit up, look at it. How do you plan on presenting this idea, this opportunity to people? How are you going to show up? How are you going to present yourself in a different way, in a different light? But in order to do that, you got to cut the fat. You got to be willing to go down and slim and trim and go back over your budget and trim a little more. A lot of this is MacGyvering energy. You got everything you need at your disposal. You've just been so used. This is that taker energy. People that take all the time and they just amass all this shit that they've taken. Most of the times they don't even need it, right? It's like that hoarder energy. They're just taking. Well, now people are going to have to go into their stores and figure out what the fuck they're going to reuse because they ain't getting that shit anymore. So it's flipping that script. And it's a lesson for people to learn, y'all. You have the givers, people who are naturally giving, and then you have those who naturally take. Okay? And you have to figure out how you're going to navigate that energies. And especially during the holiday time, there's a lot of people out there that see the opportunities and go after it, whether they really need it. And then there's a lot of people that need it that are afraid to ask for it, right? So they lose out. So this is understanding it's okay to take sometimes when you know that you're going to give back. A lot of people who have been givers all their life, it's very hard to be in that taking position. It is very hard to do that. But, sometimes you have to. And for the takers, sometimes they're going to get their fucking hands swapped away and said, no, this ain't yours. You go in the back of the line, and if there's any scraps left over, maybe you'll get something. This is what ushers in the change and growth and helps you all out. The Fool card. Yeah, it ushers in the growth. And you see, I love this Fool card. You see that little Fool down? This is like your ancestors watching the situation. This is God up there. If you all don't think God don't have a sense of humor, come on. Watching his people down here. How are you navigating life? We should all be happy and free. We should all be able to understand and navigate the world and not be like a puppeteer, because this almost gives you that puppeteer energy, right? Very well could be. You got that stick up there. God ain't gonna freaking puppeteer you. Remember, God don't give you any strings. For some that were dealing with the devil that was manipulating situations, guess what? Those strings have been cut. So now people are having to figure out how to get by on their own. Ooh, yeah, they drop down in the reverse. Reversals energy, right? People in different positions, people having to look at things differently. It's that Gemini energy, y'all. Being able to flip the script and see things from many different sides. Ask any Gemini, they'll tell you that. That's why Geminis really kind of are very flexible in their beliefs. They will listen to people and use that information. And, you know, we're not too stubborn. And if you are dealing with the stubborn Gemini, how much earth placement do they have in them? Because sometimes that can be a factor too. Yeah, Seven of Cups, the illusions. Whew, the illusions are going to go away. That Seven of Cups in reverse, that's the illusions are gone. People are going to see the coffers are dry. There ain't no more to get from it. The well done went dry. As I say that as the Knight of Cups come out. Yeah, that well done went dry. Some people have just done pilfered enough off for you, you're done. Right? You're like, you know what? I ain't giving to you anymore. You're like a fucking money pit. I don't think so. You're a money pit. You're an endless well. You just take. No. So this is truce coming out. This is setting boundaries. This is giving to people, places, and things that deserve it, and not just giving to those who can reach out their hand first, right? This is using your discernment and operating accordingly. And for some, this is people having to go through and clean out their own damn coffers. Use what the hell they have instead of wanting more. Because, you know, that just goes to trying to fill that emptiness, that void, that, you know, greed. What good is fucking money, y'all? It's good to say, but you can't freaking hoard it. What you gonna do? You can't take that shit with you when you're dead. You can't buy your way into it. Some of these motherfuckers think they can bribe St. Peter to get in the fucking doors. It's like, your money's no good here. Amass a bunch of shit for what? What are you going to do with it? Especially when you piss off and alienate those around you that love you. Right? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with giving, guys and gals. But some people don't deserve it. They just want just because they don't want to create their own. It's the same with love. You just can't go to people that want to take all the love and the affection, but they don't know how to fucking show it. It's got to be a reciprocated energy, y'all. If it ain't reciprocated, it ain't shit. Right? It ain't shit. The Lovers here, right? Do they really love you if they want to keep you a deep, dark secret? Do they really love you if there's other people around them? That ain't love, y'all. You can't love more than one fucking person. Not in a relationship. 10 of Cups. Yeah, that shit don't work. Some y'all are in here for that shit. You know. Or you've come to that realization. Some people just want to share everything. Ace of Cups. They're incapable of love. You know, some people just aren't capable of love, y'all. And you can't give them any. Not if that's what you need. That's a harsh reality. Could be a lover situation. Could be in a family situation, right? If you're dealing with someone in your family who is just cold, mean, and cruel, why would you be around that energy? They want to be cold, mean, and cruel. They can see where they end up at the end of the day. That don't get you nowhere. That leaves you alone in your own sadness. In that Two of Swords energy, that diaphanous silk there, looking on as other people are happy, as other people are getting joy, but they're stuck. But basically by their own restrictions. by their own thought beliefs, by their inability to let down the swords and be a little vulnerable. See, that is diaphanous silk right there. We're going to say silk, right? They can see through that shit. This person has the finer things, but boy, they'd act like they ain't got shit. That Wheel of Fortune. Gonna act like they ain't got shit and gonna end up one day where they ain't got shit, right? We all know how that shit goes. What is that? 4 cups, yeah. Because at the end of the day, there's always usually the one thing they can't get, which is love. You can't fake love, y'all. You can't fucking fake it. After a while, the fakeness is gonna rub off. It's gonna rub off. I don't care, friends, family, loved ones. After a while, you're gonna realize there is no emotion there, right? You can only fake it so fucking much. And eventually you get to the point. That's when, you know, the look says it all. You reach over for a kiss and the look says it all, right? The touch is different. You can't fucking fake love. You can't fake that. You all know that. Some of y'all are realizing that. If you think a person loves you, you're putting 2 and 2 together, right? The kiss ain't love. The reactions, the responses, that ain't love. Some of you are now asking yourself, what the fuck is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No, love shouldn't hurt, y'all. Okay? I don't care how poetic that may sound. No, love don't hurt. Okay? If it does, it ain't love. That's a lesson. True love builds you up, makes you feel good. If it hurts, that's a lesson. Yeah, you better sit your ass down, take some notes. Why? Why does this hurt? Why does this feel this way? Yada yada. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. Somebody's gonna give you a lesson and leave, and somebody's gonna give you back what you've been given, and I hope that I'm around to watch them and knock you down. Some of y'all gonna see that shit too. All these fake partnerships, relationships falling apart. And it ain't gonna be pretty because it wasn't based on love. So whatever it was based on, that's gonna be what gets ripped away from the situation. And that is what hurts. For a lot of you, it comes down to their money and their stability. You marry for money, you earn every penny. If you had to start all over with the one that you love, whether you had a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, you'd be happy. Home is where you make it. Home is who you're with. I do believe that. I will go to my grave believing that. Because that's love, y'all. That's not fake shit. That's the... What is up with you, princess? Got Jackie over here looking at me. You want to come over here? Come here. You want to show up? As she burps. Some of y'all have someone watching, gawking, and stalking. They're watching you. They're wanting to come in. They're wanting attention. Some of them, be careful. They just want attention. My fur babies are like little kids. They don't do shit till I turn this camera on. This is the beautiful energy, guys and gals. It's things wrapping up. Where do you stand on this energy? What are you going to do? This is a reality. Reality. What the fuck are you doing? Where are we at? 18? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. What's she thinking about it? Y'all, I got 2 chairs right there she could sit in. I don't know what. You want up here on the couch? Come on. Come on. There we go. She's at the very far end. Some of y'all, that's the energies you're dealing with. That's the ones that want to come in. Not that I'm saying Jackie is needy. You know, I love her. But it's that energy, guys. Some of y'all, it was puppy dog love. It wasn't really true love. It was the illusion. It was a lesson. If love hurts, it's a fucking lesson, y'all. Because God ain't going to send you a true lover that's going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. Do you believe that, guys and gals? Leave it in the comments section. True love don't hurt, y'all. It's easy. It flows. Temperance in reverse. That's why a lot of things aren't going the way people think. Reconciliations aren't happening because people got to do the healing. So many people are realizing you got to walk away from things that aren't wish fulfillment. 8 of Cups here with the 9 of Cups in reverse. Why the fuck would you stay in a situation that doesn't make you happy? Why would you do that? Person, place, or thing, whatever the hell it is. People, lovers, friends, work, family, right? Why? Why aren't you walking away from things that don't serve your higher purpose, that don't make you feel good, that don't make you feel better? If you're stuck in that energy, you need to ask your ass why. Why do you continually give to situations that don't bring you anything? With people who just want to stir the shit pot and always cause conflict. Temperance in reverse. Unbalanced energies. This is like the little bratty kid that don't get what the fuck they want, showing their ass. Some of y'all are dealing with individuals like that. When it comes to relationships, show their ass. And you stay stuck because they're, oh, don't do that, I'll do this, I'll hurt myself, you can't leave me. Or worse yet, they just stalk and gawk. And for some, they just hold people back just simply because they don't want to see people move the fuck on and do better than them. Do you consider that love? If you love somebody, would you intentionally hold them back from going after what the hell they deserved? Just because you didn't want to be left out in the cold? Is that love? Judgment here when it comes to the 2 of Cups. As above, so below, right? For some, it's you get them how you got them, right? You lose them how you got them. How is that a surprise? What started out as wish fulfillment didn't turn out so good, was it? Because you're always going to be on the other end of that. There's always someone prettier, better, sluttier, dirtier, nastier, more deceptive. Right? If you're in that fuck shit energy. Empress in reverse with the moon card. A lot of illusions. Pregnancy scares. Pregnancy traps. Masculine or feminine on that. Ladies, we know there's just as many men that like to do that. Deceptive energy. Always having to be on the lookout. Always having to be watchful of this 5 of Swords in reverse energy, right? This is that watching you, watching them type energy, right? Checking your phone, going through, putting trackers on your fucking vehicles and shit, watching shit. Is that love? Love is based on trust. If you don't trust a motherfucker and you stay with them, if you're going to that extent, shit. That's going to get old real quick. And God's going to say, is that really what the fuck you need to be doing? You realize it's just a fucking burden. Everyone around you realizes it's a burden. And if your friends say, bitch, will you sit your ass down already? What the fuck is wrong with you? Has anybody else told you that? Has anybody told you that lately? If you're in this energy, guys, we read for all kinds of people. There's just as many cross watchers on here. Because y'all know if they're gawking and stalking, they're watching whatever readers you watch. They're trying to find out what you know. They're trying to find out what you're getting. Some of them are going to try to use it to come in. Y'all know that, right? These fake accounts, all this negative energy, because people stay stuck in situations they're not happy in, and then it slowly starts to fall apart. And then it's that fight for survival to keep things going. This is a situation some of you all are dealing with, right? And the basis of it is usually someone realizes that someone's ready to walk out that door. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Don't turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore. Some of y'all could be pushing a motherfucker out that door. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm done. And seriously, folks, if you feel the need to track somebody, if the trust ain't there, there can never be love. Love's all about trust. Trust they're not going to hurt you. Trust that they have your best interest at heart. Trust that they can go get you a pack of cigarettes at the gas station and not, fuck somebody while they're at the gas station. Y'all know that's trust. If you can't trust a bitch, you can't trust a bitch. You can't trust a dude, you can't trust a dude. King of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all try to turn a freaking one-night stand into a freaking husband or wife. Honey, it ain't there. What's going on here? It's deceptive energy, right? These are people that manipulate. The emotional manipulation is always the worst, right? If it's just sex, it's just sex. But when they start whispering sweet little nothings afterwards, that's when it gets complicated. And some of these people are very fucking clever and tricky at that. Y'all are learning. Y'all are learning. You have to go through it. So you can't beat yourself up in these situations. You have to go through it to learn your fucking lesson. So then you understand the steps. You understand how it works. In order to navigate a situation, you have to understand where the areas are that you need to be a little more cautious about, a little more aware. So, if they start saying sweet little nothings a little too early in the relationship, that's a ding, 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 ding. This person's up to no fucking good. 10 of Wands, and you gonna drop their ass before it gets any further. I keep telling y'all, you have to get out there, you have to meet people, you have to date, you have to be open if you want to bring in new love. You have to trust you can navigate the energies. You have to trust that you paid attention in class. A lot of you have paid attention in class. Some of y'all, you're just fresh from the streets, you just come in. This is a new school, and you got a new teacher in front of you, and you're going to learn some new shit. Right? You going to learn. You chalk it up to experience. As long as you learned something from it, you can use it. It's useful in your life. It's useful to help your healing. It's useful to help you move further. Then you know what? You thank them for the lesson and you move the fuck on. On to good, on to better, on to options. 2 of Wands there. It's like getting back out there in the club, y'all. I miss dancing. I miss dancing so much. I miss it. That looked like a nice, cool club. Little lights going on, little twinkle lights going on. I haven't seen a drag show in way too fucking long, y'all. It's a damn shame. It's a crying shame. Page of Cups in reverse. This is kind of just like some of y'all that little reminiscence of wanting to have someone in. Some of y'all that's that pings of those that's wishing they could come back around and be in your life. Because a lot of them are. Those that left you. Why have you left the one you left me for? Has she heard like me that slamming door? Did she leave for good or just get bored? Why have you left the one you left me for? Yeah, some of y'all gonna be getting that energy back. Woo, Tower! And hopefully they're gonna be in for a rude awakening when you just tell them to go. Right? Just tell them to fucking go. Love don't live here anymore. Sorry. Alice don't live here anymore. She done packed her bags. Went to the West Coast. There goes my life. There goes my future. My everything. Oh, Kenny Chesney. Oh. Oh. Oh, collective shit. That's a personal. That's a personal thing for me right there. 4 of Cups in reverse. Saying no. No to reconciliation. No to coming back. It ain't time. Someone's still got their guard up. You can't deal with somebody if you got your guard up. The guards have to be down. And if you have to feel guarded to talk to a person or deal with a person, you don't need that person in your life. If you have to have your guard up and be concerned about what this person's going to do, why the fuck would you have them around you? The sun. You see the light. You see the light. You're going to go to happiness. Y'all, love don't hurt. Get out of that philosophy, that thought that love has to hurt. That's the narcissist feeding that bullshit to people. If love hurts, it ain't love. It's a lesson. You need to learn the lesson and move the fuck on from it. If someone loves you, they will do everything they can to be in your life. If someone loves you, they will do everything they can to make your life better, not try to destroy you, not make you feel on guard. Some of you, these people that have done the most to you, you fucking think they're going to love you? When you see, Maya Angelou, when people show you who the fuck they are, believe them. I might have paraphrased a little bit, but y'all, when someone shows you who the fuck they are, believe them. Knight of Wands, fuck boy, fuck girl energy, guys. That's all it is. Know where you stand on that. This ain't slut shaming y'all, but if you get all caught up in your knickers when you have sex with somebody and you automatically think that it's love, you need to stop. You need to stop and sit your ass down. Have a little bit of respect and understand why you equate sex with love. Because those are two different fucking things. And it is a tricky road to navigate. There are a lot of them. This is that Six of Swords energy. But these swords are sticking up out of the water. That's not emotional. Love is a battlefield type energy. It is a rough area to navigate. And it's become even more fucking crazy with the advent of social media sites and all these freaking fake accounts and people being able to get whatever the hell they want by just getting online. As technology advances, it also brings out the fuck shit energies, and people know how to take advantage of it. If you feel the need you got to go through your partner's phone, you don't need to be in that relationship. The trust is gone. It's gone. Now, maybe you're the one with the trust issues. Maybe this person gave you reason to doubt them. I don't know, whatever your situation is. But if you're constantly trying to be aware of daggers, when it comes to your emotion, your love language, you need to get the fuck out of there. Okay? And again, whatever triggers you, whatever your weakness is, that's why you do the shadow work, folks. The shadow work. You're only as strong as your weaknesses are, right? So until you understand what your weaknesses are, where your vulnerabilities lie, that's the only way you learn to navigate. That's why you have to go through. You don't beat yourself up if you've had a string of shitty relationships, if you've allowed yourself to be in shitty partnerships. You don't beat yourself up. You seriously look at it and understand, okay, that's why I do that. That's why I do that. Okay, that's why I equate sex with love, right? It's two different things. Sex is the physical part. Love is that like emotional security blanket you get. That envelops everything. Whew. Navigating them swords in the water. Navigating the rough parts of your life. That emotional side of your life that you're gonna have to sit down and address. Okay. If you get fucked up when you start sleeping with somebody because you equate sex with love, then quit fucking people. If you like somebody, hold off sleeping with them. If they're so quick they don't want to hold off, that right there automatically, red flag, get the fuck out. If someone wants to be in your life and wants to build with you and work with you, then they're going to help, they're going to navigate them situations with you. You're going to be able to have that conversation. There are so many people out here raw dogging people, and yet they can't even have a fucking conversation with somebody. There are people out here that get into relationships, and if they had to sit down and stare at each other and try to have a conversation for 30 minutes, it'd be mostly silence. Because they probably don't know shit about each other. They have nothing in common other than sex or make-up sex, if there's a lot of distrust in it, right? They make up to, or break up to make up. This is learning energy, guys. Some of y'all going to be shown the truth in situations and swept out of it. You're going to understand. But it don't come easy. A lot of you have navigated this, and now you're you're being asked to be open to love. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's that stagnation, y'all. Sometimes you have to sit your ass down to understand your situation, to think about it, to look at things a little different. But there are going to be a lot of things coming out, a lot of things brought to the surface, a lot of things that you're going to, for some of you, it's going to make leaving easier. It's going to help facilitate the change that's needed. For others, it's going to help you move on. It's going to give you the information that you need, the clarity that you need to finally sever the ties and do what you need to do. Don't look at any obstacles, anything like that as being a negative. There's a reason there. Take it to God, y'all. And when I say that don't mean you have to walk your ass into church, because there's people that go to church 6 days a week that I wouldn't trust for shit. There's people that never stepped into a church that, you know, I know they're good people. This is just you trust. You have faith in a higher purpose, a higher being, a higher calling, right? You understand that inherently life is good. The world is a good place. That people are good. There's just some negative people out there. And some of y'all tend to meet more of them than you do the good. Yeah, 8 of Wands there. Message, right? Seeing the truth. This is communicating. If you can't talk to somebody and you want to have a relationship with them, now, unless they dumb as shit, y'all, if you can't talk and keep a conversation going, what was that? I think I heard it in high school. Some guy said, was it Clint Eastwood? Before he would date somebody, it was one of them famous people, said before they would date anybody or get close to them, they would take like a little trip in a car. So that way they were kind of confined just to see how the small talk went. Some of y'all, you ever thought about that? What do you talk about? Who makes you think? Who gives you like great ideas? Who can you banter with? Right? The banter there. Some of y'all, it's humor. Who matches your humor? What's your conversations like? Can you even talk? And no, not about what sex position you're going to do or what your kink is. I'm talking about the real shit, right? Some of y'all, politics, religion, your beliefs on money, all the hot topics, to see what someone's capable of thinking, what their mental capacity is. You thought about that? You are now. Page of Swords, y'all, gawkers, stalkers, watchers. Fuck them. Fuck them. They watching. Give them a good show. Some of y'all, draw the curtains. It's all good. You don't need that shit. Take a rest. Take a rest. Take a rest. Scorpio here. Death card. Endings. For a lot of it's endings of people wearing these masks. The masks are going to get ripped off. It's time the playing field got leveled out and things just kind of ended. It's endings, new beginnings, guys. Shit's got to end in order for the new to come in. So you gotta get on board that train and let the endings come. Quit fighting it. Those of you that are fighting it, those of you that are ready for the endings, it's time to get out there and create new beginnings. New ideas, new opportunities, right? Where'd that 2 of Wands card go? Some of y'all, get ready to go out there, hit the town. See things a little differently. Hey, y'all, I haven't been in an art museum in for hell and ever. You know, getting out there, exploring again. Getting out there into, I was going to say into the wild. Some of y'all, wouldn't it be nice to do some winter camping? Y'all, is it Steve Wallace? Got his channel on YouTube where he just kind of does a lot of just almost like hobo type camping. His videos get a horrendous amount of views, but he is so awesome the way he just goes out there. One of it, he stealth camp behind a freaking town sign. So if you like that shit, check out, I think it's Steve Wallace. He's a Canadian up there. Awesome freaking videos. And you know what I love? He always refers to his wife as his beautiful wife. Now, ladies, there are good men out there. Men, there are good ladies out there. They are possible to find. Endings, new beginnings. Y'all navigate this energy wisely. Use your gut, your guidance, your intuition. A lot of clarity is going to come in. And yes, a lot of these tower moments are going to happen. Clarity. But towers bring clarity. Towers bring in, rush in, necessitate the changes that need to be made. Endings, new beginnings. Getting ready to go into a new year, y'all. I want y'all to have a new little different thinking cap on your head. You want to date somebody? You want to get to know somebody? Converse with them. Converse with them, y'all. Have conversations. Figure out what their fucking views are. Okay? Ain't gonna hurt you to talk. Ain't gonna hurt you to talk. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, peace, love, and light collective.